right. Let the waves of calm wash over me. And... Oh, Gamora!
Oh,
Since when do you meditate?
I
desde que
don't,
te lo
but
regalé para que meditaras.
desperate times and all. Stuff's been a lot lately.
I get it. Allah help me, do I get it.
So, how do you use this then? In case, you know, Rocket asks.
Well, for one, it isn't about just holding it. You also need a comfortable place to sit, where you can be relaxed but alert, and focus on your breathing. Then you practice. A lot.
Yeah, that sounds like a lot more work than I was hoping for.
Anything worth doing tends to be.
That's
So
correct.
how do you do it?
Focus was something Thanos beat into us early on. But it wasn't until I lived with the priests of Palma that I realized how limited his version of meditation really was.
I can't
Thanos.
picture Thanos meditating. I kind of always figured he was this egotistical tyrant.
No, he totally was. But Thanos also understood that aspects of meditation could be useful to his cause.
Like focus?
Focus, increasing overall awareness, pain tolerance. He came up with a series of exercises, fun little games for me and Nebula to compete in as part of our training. The worst part was, we didn't even know what he was doing until it was too late.
What do you mean?
Thanos' brand of meditation warped us, turned us into hyper-focused weapons. That way we were numb to the horrors of his agenda.
Killing people.
Lots of people.
Assassination is just a different name for murder.
So how did you cope?
We made puns. Bad, stupid jokes to shout as we were killing people. The more terrible, the better.
Here, I thought you just had a really lame sense of humor.
Oh, I do. But it was the only way to survive. And it was something we did together, a new kind of competition, just between me and Nebula, to see who can make the other laugh.
That's really messed up, and yet oddly endearing.
Yeah, well, even bad puns can only get you so far before your conscience catches up with you.
How did you end up living with the priests of Palma? They're not exactly your kind of crowd with the whole pacifism thing.
Mantis introduced me to them last year, when I needed to heal. They helped me in ways I didn't think were possible.
Helped? How?
I guess you could say I was broken. Thanos, the war, working as an assassin, it'd take a toll on you. By the time Mantis brought me there, I was ready to give up. I mean, I was miserable. Convinced I was beyond redemption or worth. I truly believed I deserved to die.
But you didn't. Die.
No.
You didn't.
There was this
Redeem yourself.
boy there. Akan.
The one you hugged in the village.
Akan was like me. Lost. His parents had died in an accident. He was combative, rebellious, the opposite of a pacifist. The priest thought it would be a good idea for both of us to work through our scut together.
And was it?
At first, not really. He was a pain in the butt. But over time, we came to rely on each other. Thanos had taught me how to meditate in the functional sense, but not in the spiritual sense. Like how to work through my trauma, caring for Akan. He forced me to reflect and process. And together, through mutual support, Akan and I were able to overcome our demons.
Wow. I had no idea meditation could be so intense.
Or beneficial?
Well,
Tiene
yeah,
una cara
that
de
too.
idiota que ni,
I guess
ni
I
en
should
la
give it
aguanta.
a go sometime. Although I'm kind of scared of what I'll find.
Who knows? You might surprise yourself. I know I did.
Yeah, maybe.
Bye. Okay, these are long. Y supongo que el Drax está por aquí. Huevo. No había visto la foto.
Oh. He didn't light it.
Peter Quill.
Hey, sorry. I didn't mean to.
It is fine. Your company is always welcome. And thank you for the gift.
Oh, yeah. Sure. Figured you might want to light it from time to time in memory of your family.
Why would a lit candle remind me of my family? Every memory I have of them has been carved into my flesh.
What?
What?
The red scars that I bear. They are a record of every great deed, an important milestone in my life.
Oh. I just thought it was because they look cool.
No, Peter Quill. On Katath, we practice scarification, so that there is a record, proof, that one is
Lovely.
worthy to enter Ultath. Such a record is required for judgment in the afterlife.
So, hypothetically speaking, if you died tomorrow, what would happen?
My Chotak, my life essence, would travel to the gates of Ultath. There I will be judged by the great kings and queens of ages past, and if deemed worthy, the gates will open.
And if you're not, worthy?
The gates do not open.
And I die.
And...
Again.
I am cast into Sarduth, where I will cease to exist.
yeah. I guess that's bad. So, how do these kings and queens know if you're worthy?
By reading the scars that make up my life record. From that they will judge whether I am worthy. For some, a life of meaning comes from their trade. For others, their family. And others yet, from following the warrior's path. Each is a valid entry into the gates of Ultath. Hence the record.
What happens if you don't have a record?
Ah, like yourself.
Sure. Like me. What happens to someone like me?
You're going
Do I
to
just
hell.
immediately get thrown into Sarduth?
No, Peter Quill. Your record is instead given by those who knew you in life.
Ooh, yeah. I might have some problems.
Doubtful. I've seen your dedication to the Kree child and woman, and to this crew. And what you did for me. It is a testament to your worthiness.
Oh, thanks. So, your tattoos are actually a record of your life that's been carved into your skin?
Yes. The process is known as the Jil Tara, and is extremely painful.
Sobre todo
It
alrededor de
requires
los
focus and
ojos. What the
self-control,
fuck,
and
man?
occurs many times in a Catathian's life.
No offense, Drax, but they just look like a bunch of swirly lines.
Perhaps to you. To me, they are the most important moments of my life.
Para ti, ignorant
Each
slut.
line is composed of 1,000 scars, each engraved with the tooth of a walnut creature.
What the fuck,
What kind of
man?
moments get recorded? Kill counts? Stuff like that?
No, Peter Quill. A Catathian life record is a record of just that. Major milestones and important events. Like the day I became a man.
Gross.
And the day that Hovat accepted my proposal of marriage. And later, the marriage ceremony itself. And the day that Hovat gave birth to my daughter, Camaria. And the day that I lost them both.
Now I see why there's scars.
Yes. Once I believed my failure to avenge their deaths had banished us all to Sarduth. But now, thanks to you and the others, I see a deeper truth. Life does not have meaning without suffering as well.
If anyone deserves a happy afterlife, Drax, it's you. Think you'll be adding any more to your tattoos?
Yes.
Like maybe a Guardians of the Galaxy logo?
Perhaps.
Good enough for me.
Oh, boy. Alright. Tengo que ir a pelear por mi cuarto. Dios mío, con este pinche refrigerador.
Did you just...
You have closed the refrigerator door.
Yeah, I do that sometimes.
I thought I was the only one who ever bothered.
I thought I was the only one.
I observed the tree closing at once.
What? ¿Puede alguien repararlo en lugar de estar preguntándose por qué lo cerramos?
Hey, Warlock. Open up. This is my room, you know. And that would be my cassette cover.
You penned this pithy poetry?
It's not poetry, it's music. Hard rock. It's supposed to have guitars and bass and drums.
Simplistic scriptures, as is its scribe.
Okay. What's your deal, man? What did I do to piss you off?
Get the fuck out of my
Your lamentable
room.
leadership allowed the Madonna to leave when we needed her talents to travel to the telepathic realm.
Mantis had good reason to stay behind. We just need to get Nikki and get the hell out so we can
¿Y por qué no la
find her
detuviste
again.
tú si eres tan
Tenuous
perfecto, güey?
tactics trust too much to fortune. Can you confidently convince me your meager measures may amply manage this mission?
Es tan chido su forma de hablar.
My meager
What?
Your meager metal. We stand against an adversary unlike any before, blinded by burning, hope-fueled hate.
Magus, right, your evil twin. That's our adversary.
Before such a blaze, still a stooge may steer, but your wide-eyed wonder is merely wit and moxie. You strut as an insecure cock, uncertain of his stature.
Does that mean what I think it means?
This audacity acts as stilts on sand as the tide thralls you in. Leading must be wrought off the fullness of your yearning yoke. Will it be so?
No entendí.
Yes. Absolutely.
Wise words. Sure and measured. But beheld by my bemused misgivings, your demeanor differs distinctly in direction from my more willful ways.
Maybe
Parece que
we
está
can meet in the
rapeando.
middle
Sí,
then.
es como si estuviera rapeando, porque
Yes.
aparte como mueve las
No.
manos.
Will you own an oath to operate with greater aggression? To give gravitas to gravid seasons of your soul and struggle not to stand on destiny's icy flows?
Sure, man. Whatever it takes.
Then assert it.
I swear I'll be a good leader. That I'll be decisive and that I won't let Manus do whatever she wants.
I stand partially reassured.
Sí,
What
la
about
neta sí.
you, Mr. Fancy Words? How do I know you won't see Raker and have a change of heart?
Why would I weasel away?
Didn't you used to be best buds with him?
We were common company for a fleeting fallow, through which I witnessed the incommensurable extent of his sadness. He mourns his lost son.
That's why he's doing all of this. The church, the matriarch? Because he wants to get his kid back. But that can't happen, right? Magus can't...
No, cannot.
So? We can count on you? When you reunite with Raker, that man's gotta go down.
Indubitably.
Get the fuck out of my room, bitch! Where is my leadership? Fuck.
So, how is he?
Frustrating. It's like talking to Suzanne Harris at the summer dance all over again.
Ain't that the Hume girl you tried to impress with your yo-yo skills?
Yo, yo.
And it went about as well as talking to Mr. Cape.
What's a yo-yo?
It's a little weapon for kids. Groot no habla
You
contigo.
reach Cosmo? It may be up to us to stop the church in nowhere. You ready?
He's worried about the mutt. Says it would be easier with his help.
I didn't think Cosmo would let the church take over a station, but if they got the Cortex, then...
He is but one canine against the army of the converted.
Nah.
Take it Groot didn't reach Cosmo?
No dice.
The tree is persistent. He will keep trying.
He was
Vamos,
the most
pues.
convinced we could bring you back, you know. I don't know if it's optimism or stubbornness, but it works for him.
Bueno, Groot es buen pedo. Por eso cree en todos nosotros de manera incondicional. Oh, directo.
That
Oh,
explains why we ain't been able to reach Cosmo.
holy fuck, sí está muy enorme. Ah, mucho más grande de lo que lo recordaba.
If you don't answer it, they'll vaporize us.
I will handle this communication.
All yours, buddy.
Yo creo que ya se comunicó con ellos antes. Seguro creen que está comprometido.
We have. My deceased wife and daughter are with me. Thank the matriarch for her gift.
May the promise be fulfilled.
¿Levanté los brazos o no?
To land at the spaceport.
Sheila Warlock no levantó nada. Yup. Eso es Nowhere. Nowhere ya estaba así como gigante. Shit.
All them bars and betting parlors.
And noodle joints.
All them bars.
Maybe it's not as bad as it looks.
I assume it will be worse.
Raker rallies regiments while we wait whistling in the wings.
Landing
Cabrón,
as fast as I can,
la,
Quill.
salte y destruye todo si quieres. Exacto, justo.
Raccoon boy thinks he's a butterfly now.
He is a man of action.
Eres hiperpoderoso, así que no estés mamando. Dun, 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 dun.
Let's just hope that he can keep the church busy while we look for Nikki.
Probablemente
Think
pueda.
you'd be able to bluff your way through security muscles.
I am quite adept at deception.
We're gonna need more than that to get to the Continuum Cortex and rescue Nikki.
Whee.
Especially with Golden Boy jumping ship. Should we, like, try to find him?
Time is
Obvio.
running out. We cannot lose
No
focus
podemos
on
dejar
the
que se
sake.
nos escape el frío.
Drax is right. Let's just hope Warlock can do a bit of damage on his side.
What's up?
So, final showdown against Raker. This time, you'll get him for good.
I intend to. We're
No
not
sé
leaving
qué.
here without Nikki.
No sé qué altura del juego
Take care
estaré.
of the Milano, okay? Make sure the ship's still here when we come back.
Puede que sí ya esté cerca del final. Me la pasé bomba, la neta. Petit. Oye, Petit. Oh, I love you.
Your kid sure got herself in a deep, Quill.
Te quería hablar a ti, pero bueno.
Mom died, man. If Warlock's telling the truth, that thing inside her is using Corell's death to manipulate her.
I get it. Ain't gonna be easy getting her out of there, but I'll die trying.
Muy bien.
I am Groot.
Exacto.
Groot wants you to know he'll do all he can to save your kid.
You know what? I think I kinda understood that. Ready, Drax?
I am. My blades are as sharp as the rodent's tongue.
Was that a metaphor?
It was a simile.
De hecho.
Let's do this. Time to save Nikki.
Un simile es cuando comparas exactamente dos cosas.
Peter,
Okay. Just be cool. Let me handle these guys.
Una metáfora es cuando solamente...
Welcome, traveler.
cuando solamente comparas dos cosas que pueden ser distintas o no necesariamente lo que estás comparando.
Realization of the matriarch's promise.
Y...
Beginning of a new world.
pero que al final funcionan para decir que dos cosas son similares.
Should know this.
Pero no directamente comparándolos.
Isn't clear to land here.
what? Of course we were.
How are you not aware of the fulfillment? Something is wrong. These heretics must be stopped.
Ah, esos güeyes son los que curan, me cago. Ya tenemos la mega ability de... el buen Drax. Rejecting his promise and fully accepting his family. Let's show Drax how truly strong he is. He'll now deal more damage and heavy stagger to a single enemy and moderate stagger to all enemies when enraged. He'll also deal more staggered on raging. Ok. Vamos a ver. Échate ese güey. Es justo el que quiero.
Keep the herd coming!
Estoy muy atascado. He was. He fucking was. No le duró nada.
You got this one!
Feel this?
Lob it at him, big guy!
¿Tú qué? ¿Tú quién eres? ¿Quién sientes que eres?
Strength goes underutilized.
¿Quieres ser utilizado?
We got the big one seeing stars.
Ah, can you stop it?
Want to see some fireworks?
Ah, que se volaba. Easy.
Wacko's better pray their new world comes without death or pain or fear. Cause I'm gonna kill him for clarking up this spaceport.
They have been very busy redecorating.
All the more reason for us to get to the Cortex and find Nikki.
You said it. You said it yourself.
Assuming we find the girl, how do we sever her connection with Magus?
We don't. If Cocoon Boy ain't around to suck it up afterward.
We'll just have to reason with her.
O regañarla. Soy su papá. There you go. Traje, traje, traje.
Gonna try to stern father figure
Damn. ¿Dónde está mi guardián? Outfits. That's evil. Es aparte de un funeral. Wow. That is so evil.
Well,
Never worked for me.
Whoop. Whoop. Oh, Dracula here. Draxcula.
Cosmos Tower's shut down.
Aguanta. What's that?
that's because it's never been dark before. You do realize some of the guys shooting at us were nowhere security?
This does not bode well for the dog.
Never was the Mutt's biggest fan, but we could have used the backup telepath.
If Cosmo is on their side, getting to the Cortex could be a lot harder.
Just because the tower shut down doesn't mean Cosmo is too. Last time we were here, he knocked out me, Gamora, and Drax, and Lady Hellbender's bounty hunters, like it was nothing.
Nothing.
Just gotta have faith he's okay.
Really,
Whoop.
Peter? Faith?
There does appear to be an accessory stored here.
Faith. What is it used for? ¿Qué es esto? ¿Tengo que escanear esto? What is that? Ah, creo que nada más dice que es hazard. Ok, sí. Ay, ay, ay. Okay. Let's go.
Kinda dreading what we're gonna see in the marketplace.
Oh yeah.
Thing we saw when we flew in.
Yeah, but it'll be up close. Nowhere really stunk sometimes.
And
but-
personal. De pronto si habrá DLC para este juego. Holy
Most
fuck.
nobodies would have rejected the promise.
Hi guys.
Everyone wants something they can't have.
Yeah, but these crooks were suspicious of anyone.
Yeah, I don't know, Rocket. Like Gamora said, everybody wants something.
Sí, güey, aquí es donde hay más gente toda dañada de todo
To me,
tipo.
most of them would give in.
Or they'd be killed.
Somos los más fáciles de convencer.
They got Flark and Faith batteries everywhere.
Just like on Hala's Hope.
Perhaps they have built another giant ray gun inside the Continuum Cortex.
To siphon faith from multiple worlds at once? Is that even possible?
The energy ain't filling these batteries. It's moving away from them.
So they're powering something.
Sure looks like it.
Ay, qué bueno que mi equipo ya está todo feliz. Y ya estamos trabajando como equipo de veras. I'm very happy, very happy.
Okay, I think we got the drop on these guys.
Oh, shit. Teníamos. Ah, no, sí. Espera, yo quiero... Creo que este es más peligroso, ¿no? There you go. Groot. Boom. Me hace falta un poder. Este está muy tanque, este güey. Fly. Está bien chido el Ragdoll. Sí se rompe bien padre. Ay, no. Esto no era el
They
botón.
can't raise the dead, especially after we save Nikki.
Raise the dead, yeah. Raise the dead, yeah. Raise the dead, yeah. ¿Por dónde voy?
Don't suppose we could try tricking them again? Make them believe we're all promised stuff?
Not unless you can fake that purple glow they all seem to have.
Ah, no, espera. Eso es... Eso es fuerza mágica. ¡Yay! More Groot. No. Tiny Man. Ah, está chido también este. Este está como más rogue. Cool, 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 cool.
I had a
Raise the
contact.
dead, yeah. Raise the dead, yeah.
Was it blur? No.
Supongo que sí es aquí.
Looks, maybe. Whoa.
What the fuck's Halo?
Cat free. He always gave Groot the creeps.
Ustedes se fueron para acá, pero... ¿O qué de planes hacia acá? No. Back it up. Ah, ya vi.
Over here. Looks like we can squeeze through.
Hay que cargar la siguiente área.
Can you see it?
Not really. There's a lot of debris in the way.
Raise the dead, yeah.
Could be a
Raise
bunch
the
of
dead.
wackos just waiting for us on the other side.
Good point.
Whoop.
Peter, you should find a way over to check.
Sorry.
Well, that didn't work.
Clark, I'm going in.
What about the fanatics?
I'll toast them if I see them. We're the only ones that can do this.
Ah, no abrí
right?
nada. Wow.
Clear back here, Quill. Looks like you're gonna have to yank a chunk free from this side, though.
If I can find a way over there.
Efectivamente. Ah, there you go.
This looks strong enough to anchor to.
Yep, name the spot.
Gamora, you should be able to get your sword in there now. Give me a boost.
Let's hope it holds.
Ah, fuck.
Oh, Scott! Not Mantlos. Look at her. This is personal, Quill.
Ya cállate. Ay. Raise the dead, yeah. Raise the dead, yeah. What's that?
I'm surprised the church was able to seize the cortex.
There has been no sign of Goldie Braun since he left from our ship.
I know how much you love this dive.
It was the one spot in this whole Flarkin galaxy where a guy could feel safe. I mean, except for the bar brawls and the security raids and the bounty hunters.
Pero todo entre familia.
Right now, we've got to keep moving.
Draxcula, yeah.
Wonder if any of
Draxcula.
these fortune tellers saw this coming.
Unlikely. They were all charlatans.
Most of them were pickpockets and fences. Pretty useful people to know. Yeah, what do we need the Golden Boy for anyways? We were doing fine without him.
I was not fine. Magus was devouring my soul. Your memory is suspect.
My memory is flawless. I'm just an optimist.
You know why we need Warlock to stop Magus' space magic ritual? We don't know space magic.
Yeah, because that ain't a real thing.
¿Quién Fox dijo eso?
And I'm not so sure anymore, not after Lamented. Shh.
Whoop.
Try not to give ourselves away.
Why not?
He's dropping in.
They'll be dropping like flies soon enough.
¿Cómo le pegó? Ya no me acuerdo. ¡Aui! ¡Ay! ¡Ah! Este güey no es mío. Chicos, necesitan aventarnos más porque la verdad se ven patéticos.
Let us deal the final blow!
They don't call me Star-Lord for nothing.
bien, ¿cómo
This
está
feels
lo
like a dead
Naben?
end.
For some more than others.
Para ellos. ¿Puedo bajar aquí? I can. Ah, es un... Es un graffiti de...
Hard to believe how much the place has changed.
Even
Del...
if they rebuild,
Laika,
it
whatever.
would never be the same.
Cosmo. ¿Pero qué más hay aquí? Nada más. Ah, no, espera. ¿Puedo llegar? A huevo.
There is still no sign of the warlock.
Based on when he jumped, he's probably already in the lower city.
Whoa. The Emporium used to
Hey,
be
wait.
right here. Did the church destroy it?
Doubt it. The collector probably blasted out of here at the
¿Qué
first
fox?
sign of trouble.
Before the first sign.
Me estoy muriendo.
Black is supposed to be able to see the future.
Oh yeah? Never saw me coming, that's for sure. Had no idea I'd bust Groot out of there. Hero?
Muchos materiales.
What must it feel like to have one's soul torn in two?
If Magus was half my soul, I'd be happy to get rid of it.
I'd want to get rid of the Warlock part too.
Looks like the church is trying to keep us out of there.
That's not gonna work.
Ni siquiera voy a perder mi tiempo en eso. Ah, supongo que eso es muertir.
They must have started
Mortificación.
fulfillment already.
Why?
I
Vamos.
just figured there'd be more converted around up here.
Careful, Peter Quill.
Guys, look down. It's an awful lot of light.
You're thinking it's the full Flarkman, ain't you?
Cool.
But it could just be runoff from the cables. Whatever these whack jobs are up to, they need a lot of juice.
Perhaps this is how they powered their fleet to reach Lamentus.
Nah, the Cortex could handle that on its own.
Nikki had Warlock's soul stone in her hand. What if
Está
it's
chido el
fused there and
parallax.
Raker's trying to remove it?
Like you did with Goldilocks? Didn't work all that well the first time.
The girl may have sensed the evil in the stone and insisted they try again.
Or she's outlived her usefulness and Raker wants the stone's power for himself.
Regardless, we must reach the Undercity to find the girl and stop whatever they are doing.
And we'll have to be ready for them to try and stop us.
The converted ones will be prepared to die in order to bring their loved ones back to life.
Which is pretty ironic if you think about it.
It is. One way or another van a ver a sus loved ones. O los traen o se mueren y van a verlos directamente. Muchos materiales. Wow. What the hell is going on? What?
Love this.
¡Ah! ¡Por Dios, no tengo cabeza!
With cooperation is invigorating.
¡Ah! What?
Become a formidable team.
Yep, sure
What?
have, Drax.
What?
Ain't we just
What?
one big happy Flarkin family?
¿Qué? Tengo una cabeza de como... No creo que sea Rocket Raccoon. What? ¡Ah! Dios mío. Y no puedo poner... Ah, espera. Ay, no. Creo que ya trabé el... Algo pasó. What? Creo que tomó un objeto o trató de tomar un objeto al mismo tiempo que traté de mover el... ¿Esa madre? What? Porque tiene el put away y rotate. What the fuck? Es una máscara. Debe ser alguna máscara de algo, de un niño o lo que sea, pero... ¡Qué buen glitch! Vamos a ver si se restaura pasándome de área, pero... What the fuck? Yo creo que lo voy a tener que reiniciar. Fucking lol. Y ni siquiera puedo realmente reiniciarlo.
What are you doing with that garbage?
A ver, espera, no. Porque sí está muy dañado esto. ¡Lol! That was hilarious. Espero no empezar súper atrás. Nada, se debe haber guardado cercano ahí. Oh, Square Enix. Bueno, no, Square Enix es el publisher. Lo hizo Eidos. Ay, Eidos.